Located in the Sunshine Coast hinterland, Sahara Farms is a macadamia-producing powerhouse with around 40,000 trees across 4 properties. Over half their trees are on the home farm on the outskirts of the Glasshouse Mountains town site, which brings a unique set of challenges to the operation. As suburbia comes closer to the noise, dust and spraying that happens on a modern macadamia property, the race is on for the Gowan family to manage those challenges.
We will have to look at different practices, more environmentally friendly practices, through whether that be through a change of management practice, whether it be new technology, new fertiliser spreaders, new sprayers, new nozzles. There's a range of possibilities that we can do to be able to help those and reduce those impacts.
Mulching has been a particular focus for Sahara Farms in recent years, bringing in grass from neighbouring properties, mulching it and storing it in piles until it is ready for spreading.
Eventually we'll flatten it out, mulch it up and then start adding a number of different things, whether it be old nut husk from the processing plant or dirt or anything like that we can find. Basically any organic matter is good organic matter, and we want to put that through and build up that mulch to put under the trees, because that basically will help the soil grow and the organic matter in it will be a lot more beneficial for the trees than without it.
Macadamia harvesting with Flory equipment results in dirt and other harvest trash being left in the middle of orchard rows. That material is of much more use back under the trees, where it can contribute to improved soil carbon levels and nutrition.
After we harvested, we will either take a profiler or a broom and sweep it all back underneath the tree so that the actual feeder roots can grab back onto that and then break it down and continue using it. We especially use that after we prune, so we'll go through with a pruning saw, all the clippings will come into the middle of the row, we'll mulch it up and then put it straight back under. We don't take it out because we think that that breaking down matter will help with the trees, and it does.
Tests have revealed a high level of nutrients in leaves left on the orchard floor following harvest, so they are also chopped up with a finishing mower and spread back under the macadamia trees. The system is all aimed at maintaining the health of a farmer's biggest asset, the soil.
Good soil means that there will be very little runoff. If you can build up those soil profile, the feeder roots will come up and grab onto the soil and they won't let go, and therefore as the water runs over it, it'll be sort of more run over instead of taking it with it. We have noticed in some of our blocks that when there's a slope and the feeder roots aren't there, you'll have gullies, you'll have drains, just because there's nothing holding that soil in place.
Any visitor to Sahara Farms quickly sees a willingness to embrace technology for the benefit of the farming operation. This drive comes primarily from Ben Gowan, 5th generation on the property, and who in 2016 completed an environmental management degree.
I think we as the next generation are a lot different in our take-up of technology. We grew up with technology, we know that it can be used in a sustainable way and it's not there to replace us, it's there to help us. Just because the older generation does one thing doesn't mean that we have to do the exact same thing. There's always different aspects out there, whether it be going from a traditional fertiliser spreader to a variable rate fertiliser spreader.
In preparing Sahara Farms for the modern challenges of macadamia farming, Ben Gowan has been keen to embrace industry support programs to help achieve his goals.
Hort360 for me seems like a very good program to be able to see how well my farm is doing, basically, how my efficiencies are, where any inefficiencies are, and how basically I can fix them. It presents a good health card for it, and I see it as a good way of putting in my practices and seeing where I can improve, basically. The process for the Hort360 is actually quite simple. I was concerned that it might be a bit arduous task, but I found that it's actually quite easy to put all the information in, and then when it comes finally time to see the report, it's actually quite easy to see where you are, how you're doing, and where you can improve.